DashGIS video. Today's video is a response to questions that we've been receiving about, does Dash connect to, you fill in the blank. A GIS is useful when it can connect to more than just the spatial information. Otherwise, you've got a pretty map. But having a database that you can connect into to find out the size and type of that pipe, when it was last roto-flushed, when that valve was last exercised, or the meter number on that box. You want to be able to have that information to answer questions and make decisions. Dash utilizes over 150 GIS formats. It means it can publish it. It's because it's built on the map server engine that the OGC, the Open GIS Consortium, puts out. The partial listing of GIS formats that Dash reads are all the ESRI formats: Intergraph, Google Earth, Autodesk, GRASS, pretty much any mainline GIS package out there from within the United States and outside the United States, Dash can read. Dash connects to almost every database through many different ways. ODBC is a standard out there right now that every major database follows. Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Sybase, even lesser known ones like PostgreSQL. You name the database, most of them are ODBC compliant. Also, the spatial components of Oracle Spatial, SQL Server Spatial, DB2's spatial components can be read by DashGIS as well. And then with web portal connections and web protocols such as JSON, REST, WMS, WFS, and all of those, DashGIS can use those as well to get data from different places as well and publish it. When the application resides within the network, we can make specific API calls into applications, as well as HTTP calls across the network, intranet, or the internet to retrieve and publish information. DashGIS is focused because you want to connect to the data that's already there. Connecting to the permitting database directly, to the meter database directly to find out information about that without having to copy and make more work for yourself just to have day-old, at best, information is not the way to be. The GIS should enhance your work, not cause you to do more work. It is not the center of the universe. DashGIS is connected to Excella for permitting, Hanson's Infor for maintenance management, CityWorks, LandTrack, Oprah for another permitting, and many, many more applications and systems to retrieve information real-time from within the GIS. Because how nice would it be to get up-to-date permits, especially when you have permit applications coming across the web where the people and the citizens apply for them online, and you can bring those up, what permits were done just in the last hour within your GIS. Creating DashGIS has been our passion. We've been wanting to provide tools that help people be more effective at a reasonable price. When we first got into GIS and CAD back in the late 80s, early 90s, it was over $20,000 a seat. And with some manufacturers, it still is in both categories. And we wanted to remove the mystique because that was always used to inflate the price. Data goes into this black box, magic happens, and data comes out. Dash isn't that way. We're very open, thus the Open GIS Consortium base. That's been our passion. So the summary today in this quick video is that DashGIS reads over 150 industry formats: ESRI, GeoMedia, Oracle Spatial, I didn't even get into how many imagery formats it reads, which is a lot. It connects to virtually any database or industry standard data source, works on any internet connected device, iOS, Android OS, Windows, all of those. Anything that's connected to the internet, we can do it because there is no client involved. No more copying of data is needed. Some GIS implementations require you copy all that data nightly or manually into the centralized GIS database, and that just gives you old data. And then, of course, Map Server is the fastest mapping engine in the world. That's a quote up on the OGC website. And even though our name is CalCAD, DashGIS is not CAD based. It reads all data. There's no CAD software, Autodesk, Brixis, Bentley, or any of those kinds of things involved. So the takeaways are DashGIS is an enterprise level GIS. It's a low cost, full featured alternative to traditional GIS software and companies. And it's backed by a company that's been in business for over 34 years now, with 26 years of that building our own applications. You can find out more about DashGIS at dashgis.com. We have a frequently asked questions, a top 10 reasons to get DashGIS. And then we, as you have found out by watching this, we have our own DashGIS channel. You can call us at 800-617-4GIS or 4447, or go to our website, dashgis.com, and contact.